The program was started in 2006. The county put together a water use efficiency plan with all kinds of measures in there in order to increase efficiency and conserve water. It covered indoor water use, outdoor water use. As part of that, the irrigation retrofit program was started at the extension office. And then they decided they wanted to branch out and start working with homeowners. That's when I came on board, 2008. And then this year we changed to the rebate program for the homeowners. Some of the systems that we see are very old systems, so the problems go deeper than just control. It's some serious design issues that have to be handled as well.
We got 3 homes today, single family homes. I believe they're all on 2 zones, indexing valve systems, and I think they're all pumps too. Except for Cocoa Plum, maybe that's a little piece of crap. I'm Jesus, by the way.
What do we like better, pumps or city water?
We like city water because they get to see the benefits of, water savings and stuff. People on pumps sometimes are not very interested in it because they don't pay for the water. So we'll see what happens.
A successful day would be assessing at least 3 or 4 irrigation systems, not running late to any of them, and getting to perform the full assessment at each property.
Need the client or the clientele to understand and start making a few changes in their system, maybe dropping down the times, dropping down the days. I think that would be a successful day.
So this is a home that's participating in the program, and just some of the first things we noticed is there's a whole lot of water on the pavement around us after running the irrigation system. The sprinklers that were put in are adjustable nozzles, which means they can adjust from 0 to 360 degrees. That's great unless you're not maintaining them regularly. So most of the nozzles were completely open. There are also some signs that over-irrigation has been occurring in the backyard. On the grass itself, there are some dead spots in the grass that probably are due to too much water, and even maybe the wrong timing of water if it was irrigated in the afternoon and left wet overnight on multiple occasions. So we're going to recommend that the irrigation be reduced to less often and less water when it is applied. When we're not in the field, we are writing reports. Each homeowner, each HOA gets a report covering everything we see in their irrigation system, sprinkler counts, flow rate, catch can tests, recommendations on how to improve the system. So we're writing reports and sending them. We also do classes around Miami-Dade County, so we teach Florida-friendly landscaping and efficient irrigation principles to homeowners in Miami-Dade County. We maintain a website with information for homeowners, so we are putting together publications for that and information on that. We are running a catch can test on the irrigation system, trying to measure how fast the system is applying water. Once we know how fast it's putting down water, we can adjust how long they're running irrigation so that the homeowner's not over or under applying water. Basically, the buckets are out there. We're going to measure how much water they collect using a graduated cylinder, and then using the amount of time the irrigation ran, we can figure out how fast it's putting down water. 80. Some things to notice about this system: we have the mixture of sprinkler types. We have sprays and rotors on the same zone. That's not ideal because they put down water at different rates. And you can actually see it in the grass. The grass up top looks a little greener than the grass down here, which is drier and more wilted because it's not getting as much water as it needs. And then also we have mixed plant type in this irrigation system. So there's shrubs and trees that are irrigated on the same zone as the grass, which is not ideal because most shrubs and trees are going to have a much lower water requirement than grass. So they're going to be getting too much water when they're irrigated because we have to irrigate the grass as well. So some recommendations, we're going to recommend changing out the sprinklers or moving some of the sprinklers in the shrub areas. So either low volume irrigation or no irrigation. And then we're also going to recommend changing out some of the sprays that are in the grass areas with rotary nozzles or rotator nozzles. And those apply water more similarly to a rotor, more slowly than a spray does. And they also tend to cause less wind drift and evaporation when they are applying water. We're measuring flow rate in GPM, so when the sprinklers turn on, taking a measurement, recording how long we run it, and then taking a measurement at the end so we can compare and come up with a number for each zone as to gallons per minute. Okay, you can turn it on. It gives the homeowner an idea of how many gallons they're using every time they run the irrigation system. It also is good to have a baseline so you can know if you have a leak. So later on, if you suspect you do, you can run each zone and figure out which zone it's in. If it's a leak that's not easily, or it's not something you can see with the naked eye.
You see a lot of this in your job, Jesus? A lot of these views?
I've never seen a view like this, man. This is the one and only time, I think. Unless we make the second trip.
What were you doing before the UCU?
I was cleaning drains for Public Works. Public Works department. We were working all over the county. They go from county line all the way to the other county line, so it's all over the county, cleaning drains, and also sometimes doing road work and stuff.
When people were like, hey, you want to be, you want to do extension, UCU, or irrigation stuff?
There was a couple surprises. Good surprise, and it's an issue that a lot of people are not even aware of.
So a really simple thing the UCU does when they're looking at an irrigation system is look for leaks. Some of them are harder to detect, and some, like the one we're about to see, are really simple to find.
So what were you doing before you arrived here, Mary?
I was at the University of Florida working on my master's research, studying different devices for controlling irrigation, soil moisture sensors, ET controllers, and rain sensors. This job couldn't have been more perfect. There's not a whole lot of jobs teaching homeowners about soil moisture sensors and ET controllers, so it's perfect. You know, irrigation's one of those things that kind of gets overlooked a lot of times, and so I feel like anything we can do to teach homeowners how to improve irrigation is a win. So it's not the easiest thing to teach, but it's pretty rewarding.
How do you think the UCU fits into all this, the conservation age?
Well, I think a lot of the conservation part, water use, waste, things you could recycle, compost, all that falls into the UCUs. I think there's a lot of work to be done out there. Very bright future.
And everyone. And it's off.